Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on June the 11th, 2019. Asia stocks rise on policy tweaks. Asian stocks gained on Tuesday, led by Chinese shares after Beijing eased financing rules to boost local government spending on public works and bolstered by investor relief following a U.S. decision to hold off import tariffs on Mexico. Hopes that U.S. interest rates will be cut as early as next week have also provided border support. In early European trade, the pan-region Euro Stoxx 50 futures were up 0.06%, German DAX futures gained 0.04%, and FTSE futures added 0.13%. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan gained 0.8%. Relief that the United States has stepped back from an immediate imposition of tariffs on Mexico encouraged buyers, though U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo warned the United States could still slap tariffs on Mexico if not enough progress was made on its commitment to stem illegal immigration. Google made $4.7 billion from news sites in 2018. Google made $4.7 billion in advertising from news content last year, almost as much as the revenue of the entire online news industry, according to a study released on Monday. According to the News Media Alliance, between 16% and 40% of Google's search results are news content. Google's revenue from its distribution of news content is only $400 million, less than $5.1 billion brought in by the United States news industry as a whole from digital advertising last year. The industry body warned that the figures may in fact be conservative, since the report does not seek and include the value of users' personal data each time they use the search service to click on a story. Google criticized the study, arguing that it ignored the value Google provides and describing the calculations as inaccurate. Oil rises on stronger financial markets. Oil prices rose on Tuesday in line with firmer financial markets and bolstered by expectations that producer group OPEC and its allies will keep withholding supply. Front-month Brent crude futures gained 42 cents at $62.71 per barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures added 59 cents, reaching $53.85 per barrel. Prices fell by around 1% in the previous session, and crude futures are down around 20% from their 2019 peaks in late April, dragged lower by a widespread economic downturn that has started to impact oil consumption. Traders said crude oil futures on Tuesday were pushed up by a broader lift in financial markets after Beijing eased financing rules to stem an economic downturn. OPEC Plus is due to meet in late June or early July to decide output policy for the rest of the year. Trump threatened to raise tariffs on China again. President Donald Trump threatened to raise tariffs on China again if President Xi Jinping doesn't meet with him at the upcoming Group of 20 summit in Japan. Trump told reporters at the White House on Monday that he could impose tariffs to 25% or much higher than 25% on $300 billion in Chinese goods. "We've never gotten 10 cents from China, and now we're getting a lot of money from China," the president said. Trump was asked in an interview with CNBC earlier in the day whether the additional tariffs would be enacted immediately if there is no meeting at the summit later this month. Trump again suggested that an eventual trade deal could involve Huawei Technologies Co. The Trump administration is campaigning to block the company from emerging 5G telecommunications networks around the world and has moved to cut off Huawei from U.S. suppliers, citing national security concerns.